James Atkins from Vantage Strategy and Marketing. I don't know about you, but much of what I see as marketing today seems to be a blur. And I'm not surprised. It's been estimated that over 3,000 commercial messages are received by people every single day. And why is that? Unfortunately, many businesses still think marketing is about standing on a hill and yelling as loud as possible. Hopefully something will connect. It's a monologue, and it's time to move to a dialogue. Because effective businesses are in fact creating a dialogue or giving the ability for customers to have a dialogue with them on a meaningful basis. And what's the basis of dialogue? It's where there is information, where there is content that is shared between businesses and individuals and other companies that is of value. Content that is of value, content that solves real customer problems. I believe dialogue is going to be the new currency of marketing. Dialogue that engages and connects. John Jantz, in his book, The Referral Engine, talks about, in one aspect, the 4 C's of marketing, where he says it's no longer the 4 P's, it's the 4 C's. Now, I'm not sure whether we're going to throw away the 4 P's completely, because there is a place for them, especially helping you frame your business. But he makes some great points around his 4 C's. Those 4 C's being context, connection, content, and community. I think this is a really effective way for us to think about our businesses and also to review what we're doing. And from my perspective, I'd like to give you a few examples of how to think about those 4 C's. The first one, context. As you know, we have an explosion of data, explosion of information, and it's very difficult to actually understand what it makes sense and what doesn't. I think a core tactic for businesses is to understand the context of their target audience, of their ideal client, of their main customer, and therefore to be able to situate their communication, their marketing within that context. Being able to understand and be able to deliver what customers want in the right context, I think, is a core tactic for marketing in the future. The second C, connection. Unfortunately, a lot of people think social media is all about connecting and the person with the most connections win. Well, no, I think it's a balance. It's a balance of online and offline. It's a balance of connecting via great social networks and having face-to-face meetings. But where it really works is where you mesh that high tech and high touch together, where you enable one to link and inform the other, to be able to increase the touch points without having to be face-to-face, to be able to make the face-to-face that much richer by what you learn online with your connections. The third C, content. Content that is genuine and authentic to you, to your business, and situated within the context of your customers. Yes, we have enough content. We have more than enough content. In fact, being able to curate, edit and develop it in a way that makes sense for your customer is actually going to be the new currency and the reason that you and everyone else's businesses that employs content marketing as a key competitive advantage. The fourth C, communities. Communities are based really around shared interests and passions, and the question that we all need to ask ourselves is, are we marketing to a crowd or developing a community around us? Those that have a community, and a lot of that will be developed by shared interests, passions, based on content that makes sense, then if we have a community like that, we'll have a key growth engine into the future. So next time you're reviewing how you position yourselves in the market, instead of thinking about the 4 P's, have a think about the 4 C's. Context, connection, content and community. And work out, are you on the path from moving from a monologue to a dialogue?